You've clearly done something right in your life if you're considering buying a 50 grand car. Along the way you probably made some tough decisions, but choosing an executive car wasn't one of them. Till now, because we have the Volvo S90. Just look at it, from the Thor's hammer headlights, the iron mark grille up front, this sweeping roofline and the upright rear. It's gorgeous. Now I'll admit, the design of the rear light clusters does divide opinion, but overall the S90 is more interesting looking than most of its competitors. And then there's the interior. It's dominated by this lovely tablet style touchscreen system here. It does take a while to learn your way around it, but when you do, it's as responsive and as satisfying to use as an iPad. There's a lot more to like about the S90's cabin. Even the Momentum version comes with leather upholstery as standard. And other tactile details, you've got this stop-start switch, we've got these air vents which are lovely to use, and then there's this little Swedish flag embroidered into the driver's seat as well. And if you do happen to go to IKEA, the S90's boot will hold 500 litres of flat pack furniture. Unfortunately, fold-down seats are not standard, which is a bit of an oversight if you ask me. There is plenty of space in the back seats though. The S90 is definitely at the top of its class for that. Certainly in the outer two seats. I mean, there's always this transmission tunnel in this class of car. The S90 shares its platform with the Volvo XC90, the 7-seat SUV, so it's quite large. But this seating is much lower, so it feels a bit more cosseting inside. The low seating actually means a relatively sporty driving position, so you're quite close to the ground. Despite that, Volvo sensibly is staying away from the dynamic war that's waging between its German counterparts, and instead it's focusing on comfort, which is a really sensible thing to do. The suspension in the S90 is soft and supple, it's really good over Irish roads, especially so on these entry-level 17-inch alloy wheels and higher profile tyres. Still very composed in the corners if you're in a bit of a hurry. It's just not the kind of car you take out and hustle for the sake of it. Its party trick is actually refinement. It's one of the quietest cars in its class, and even the diesel engine is quite hushed.
There are 3 diesel engines to choose from, all using a 2-litre engine. The new entry-level D3, the range-topping all-wheel drive D5, and this car here in the middle, the D4. Front-wheel drive is standard on the D4, but it also can be had with 4-wheel drive. Now, a manual gearbox is also standard on the D3 and D4, though we reckon most will share the D5's slick 8-speed automatic, even if it is a €2.5 grand upgrade. And we expect the lion's share of sales to come from the D3 and D4 models, because they're both in band A4 for tax, and prices start at just under €44,000. The D4 has 190 horsepower and 400 Nm of torque, putting it into direct competition with the likes of the brand new BMW 520d, and of course the Audi A6, Jaguar XF and Mercedes E-Class. It compares very favourably with all those competitors, especially in terms of refinement, comfort, efficiency and space. And, you know, those that are looking for a more spirited drive may find the S90 lacking a tad, but in almost every other respect it's at least as good as its competitors, if not better in some respects.
None of that matters a bit if you've already fallen in love with the Volvo S90. And who can blame you? One thing's for sure, it's just become a lot more difficult to choose a 50 grand executive saloon.